Champion Hoodies and Hennessy, man, is basically, man, I'm coming off of like probably like a year of no music, you know what I'm saying? I've been recording on some other stuff like album tracks and things of that nature, and basically I wanted to do something that I was back in my element. Like, I dropped a Radio Killers, last thing I did, and it was more commercial friendly girl music radio stuff, so I had to get back to the core of what I do, which is lyrical street music, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's a void. I think it's not as much out there as it used to be. Like, everything is such friendly like that, you know what I'm saying? So Champion Hoodies and Hennessy basically is me zoning out in the studio, doing what I do, telling stories about what I've done and seen in my neighborhood, and more importantly, people who come from that element can relate to it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was really trying to capture, and I recorded so much that I end up having to chop it into 2 different mixtapes. So yeah, man, it should be pretty good, man. It should be something, you know, the people should really embrace it, from the streets at least, you know. So yeah, man, Champion Hoodies and Hennessy. It's gonna be hot, man. It's gonna be hot, man. And I named it Champion Hoodies and Hennessy because I don't know, man. It's funny because I started recording at the top of this year in January, and I always wear Champion. I've been wearing Champion sweaters and hoodies for a long time. It's like something I wear, and everybody in my neighborhood, we wear it too. It's like, I don't know why. Maybe it's cheap from Myers, but I always wore those, and you know, I did Ciroc and Lemonade, and I OD'd on Ciroc and Lemonade when that song was on the radio, so I switched it up to brown and did the Hennessy, man. It's more calm, and most people drink Hennessy in my neighborhood too, so it was me basically grabbing that hood element from, you know, Lemon and 6 Mile, and they all love it. When I tell them I got a mixtape coming out called Champion Hoodies and Hennessy, they're like, yo, man, that's dope, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I came up with it, man. Just element of the hood, what I come from, rather, where I come from, and you know, that's what it is, man. Yeah. Actually, me and Famous came up with you know, the SkrillaGorillas brand, and around '07 we came up with the website SkrillaGorillas.com, and at first, you know, it was just basically supposed to be an outlet for me and Famous music and you know, the artists in the city that we mess with, and then, you know, we seen a opportunity to basically be the main Detroit hip hop website. And with that being said, we will put other people's music on the site, and that'll be a way of us cross-promoting. So, like, let's say we got an artist like Low Fat, he has his fan bases. They come to our website, hear our music, you know what I'm saying? So it was more building, you know, crossover into other artists' fan base. And, you know, man, since '07, we've been, honestly, I think we're the best Detroit website, you know, and it's still SkrillaGorillas, obviously, me and Famous, you know. But the core of it is coming to be, well, the core was me and him having our own website, and then it became a Detroit hip hop website. But anything that me and Famous do is going to be exclusively on there first. So yeah, man, it came out, man, and you know, SkrillaGorillas is pretty dope, man. It's pretty good, man. We've been 5 years now, I think. Yeah, 5 years in August, so trying to keep it rocking. When we started the SkrillaGorilla website, like I said, it was just me and Famous music on there, and then to be honest, me and Famous ain't had too many friends in Detroit. You know, we've been basically beefed with the whole city lyrically. So, you know, it is what it is, and you know, enemies was made, and now nobody's enemies. Everybody's trying to come together and bring something to the city as a unity. You know, we trying to expand. So it's like, I ain't got no problem with nobody no more. It's like, I can help you, you can help me. Let's work together. We sitting in the same bucket fighting each other. We ain't gonna never get out that bucket. It's a lot to motivate me, man. Obviously my daughter, man. My daughter is my biggest motivation. I put all my chips in with this, basically with the music, I would say. You know, I started rapping like '02 strong, you know what I'm saying? I was playing around with it for a few years before then. And then, you know, we met Proof, me and Famous, obviously we met Proof. And, you know, he picked us up, and, you know, one thing Proof told me, man, is like, man, you're going to win. And that alone has kept me basically driven to do music. By him pulling me aside on my birthday and told me, you're a winner, you're going to win with music. So, you know, that motivates me. And my daughter, you know what I'm saying, that Proof actually had he had faith and confidence in me, man, to even pick me up, because obviously I wasn't that good in the beginning. See, I'm that type of dude that can admit that I wasn't as good as everybody else. So I end up growing because I work harder than everybody else to get better, and now I think I'm pretty good. I think I got these boys. So you know, big proof, and obviously my daughter, like, I got to make sure she's good. So yeah, that's what it is. Ah, man, since Proof left, man. Well, you gotta understand, man, when Proof left, like, Proof was the glue to the city, man. He was the, like, if two people was beefing, he was that dude that can say, y'all need to sit down and iron this out, you know what I'm saying? And when he left, man, a lot of people stopped messing with each other, because more than likely it was just messing with each other because of Proof. So it was a lot of, you know, division. Like, it was that click over there, that click over there, that click over there, and, you know, everybody was out. The thing about Detroit is everybody want to be that first dude to get out the city, and instead of doing like other cities doing, moving as a unit and helping each other. So, you know, when he passed, the city basically collapsed, man. And, you know, it took about 3-4 years, around, I want to say 09, 010, when people started moving as a unit and helping each other. Like, yo, man, you doing a mixtape? I'm jumping on it. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. And, you know, other artists showing up to other artists' shows, like, that's starting to happen again as of recently. So, you know, I think we're moving in the right direction for Detroit hip-hop, man. You know, wish everybody the best. So, basically, the reason I started rapping, you know, everybody in the neighborhood grows up, you know, if you listen to music enough, you'll end up trying to emulate stuff you hear. Like, I started off listening to, obviously, like, things of Wu-Tang and that type of stuff, but I didn't want to start rapping until I listened to Lox, man. And I was inspired by the Lox, because everything they were saying, it was like, man, I'm seeing this every day, you know what I'm saying? They was painting a great picture. So, you know, I started writing raps, I want to say 01, 02, and then, you know, I hung out with these two boys, I said. I hung out with these two dudes, man. My best friends is Ray and Nate, and we used to play basketball, and, you know, we got into a situation where, you know, they basically start shooting at people, and they got caught and ended up doing 4 years. I happened to be in another car, God bless, and, you know, they didn't snitch on me, so I was out here alone for 4 years without them, and within that time frame, I met Famous, and I started rapping for real, you know what I'm saying? And everybody know my history. I started, you know, selling mixtapes at the flea market on 8 Mile and DeQuinder, you know, selling DJ Cools and stuff like that, because I was so in love with street music, and I wanted everybody to hear the street music that I love. I was that type of dude that would force you, like, man, you gotta listen to this freestyle that Fabulous just kicked, you know what I'm saying? That was me, because I really loved the lyrics, and, you know, just from listening to the mixtapes, it inspired me to be, you know, involved with the music. And outside I was living with my cousin. He did music. He would actually work with Jay Dillard, you know what I'm saying? I seen him back and forth to the studio. So, you know, that's how I started. And then, you know, in Detroit around that time, man, the only way you can get respect was battling. So what happened was, you know, me and Famous, we started the Famous and Flame thing, obviously, and we started hitting little battles. You know, I remember we hit one like on 9 Mile and John R. It was a couple people there. If I say the names, I'm gonna show some age. But like Finale, Invincible, like they was on the 9 Mile and John R. battle scene, and then from St. Andrews battles, that's where Proof used to go to 8 Mile battles. You know, one day me and Famous was riding, and we heard it on the radio, 8 Mile battles, come win $200, you know what I'm saying? We riding in my two-door Regal with no heat, snotty ass noses, and like, man, fuck it, man, we gonna go down there and try to get in that battle. So at that time I was 20, I think Famous was 19 or 18, something like that, and we get to the door, and Hex Murder, if anybody know who Hex is, Hex Murder is the security guard there, and we run up on him like, yo, man, we trying to get to the battle. He's like, man, let me see your ID. We're like, man, we ain't old enough. He's like, y'all got some hot shit? Like, yeah, man, we about to kill everybody in here. So, you know, he let us in, man. Shout out to Hex. He let us in, and, you know, we went in there and we got our ass kicked, to be honest. We didn't win. But we went in and we gave it an effort, you know what I'm saying? And at that time, we had a mixtape out, the first one we did, and we kept giving it to Proof's bodyguard, which is Dolo. So we kept giving him mixtapes, like, here, let Proof hear this mixtape, you know what I'm saying? So he ended up giving it to Proof, and, you know, that's Proof heard it, and, you know, months and months later, after us losing at the battles, he gave us a call, and, you know, that's how it started. That's how everything started with me and Famous, basically. Nah, yeah, that's it, basically. Yeah. Yeah, man, that Hex Murder, yeah. That's dope, man. That's very key, that part right there.
Bullets gon' fly in the wind. Somebody mama crying again. You know I'ma ride till the end. Just ripping, somebody dies in the end. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. One of us gotta die. You can stay alive if I'm still alive, so I guess you gotta die.